find the jobs to apply for. And essentially, whatever your service is, whatever the service is that you want, you need to find, I would say, four different keywords all saying the same thing. So, for example, um, my client runs Google Ads, but I'm going to search for paid advertising, PPC advertising, maybe even meta ads might bring up some relevant terms for Google Ads. So you're going to see how I do this, and this is the process that you or your VA or will have to do every single day. So you need to look for jobs or source jobs, and you need to apply for the jobs. It's a process, it's a system. You work the process, you work the system, you will yield results. So I'm just going to get into it. This is kind of like a work with me, because this is how I get my client results. And I just want to take you into his messages actually quickly, just so you can see what I'm talking about here. We convert. I started this project with him January. I'm recording this in July. Every single month we've closed clients for my client, and he started on Upwork with absolutely nothing. Great talk then. Just look at the dates. I'm not going to go into everything. Just look at the dates. So these are all leads who want to talk with him, who want to do something. This is May. So many conversations being started, so many meetings being had. It's just endless opportunities. And now we're in April. You guys get the gist. And we started this in January. On the very first month, we got results just from doing this every single day. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first thing, I'm going to go with Google Ads. It's already saved. I don't use any filters. I used to, but I don't use any filters like 20 to 50. I look through every single job and save every single one that I think might be a good fit. So there's no need to put any of these filters and stuff like that. You need to be on the ball. Anything could be a good opportunity for you, if you will. So yeah, let's proceed. So I'm looking for the keywords Google Ads. So and the way you kind of want to read the title, you want to have a look at excuse me, their location, and you want to have a look at their estimated budget as well, and just continue. And you kind of want to have a brief look on these. This is just purely SEO, so I'm not gonna keep going. Albania, you always want to look at the country this could be. Let's keep going. And as you can see, Upwork shows like the hours. I don't apply to jobs from India or Bangladesh because a lot of the time they have lower budgets. Digital marketing for travel, no. And you always want to put this on 50. And as you can see, Upwork shows you the last posted. So I'm just going to keep going. And like I said, guys, this is a process. Save. So that's what YouTube and Google Ads. Save. Google Analytics tag. $100. If it's worth reading some more, Philippines, I'm going to leave that. Google and Meta Ads in USA. Meta is good for Amazon sellers. That's the only reason I wouldn't save it, because I quickly had a brief look at the description. But when you're sourcing, you don't really want to read the description. You just want to have a look at the budget. You want to have a look at the title, the location, the amount spent, that kind of stuff. See here, SEO, United States. He's put $100. I'm still going to have a look at it. And as you can see, we're at 4 hours ago. Let's keep going. 5 hours ago. We're AdSense, long-term, full-time role. Google, yeah, we're gonna have a look at that. Google Ads Expert, yeah, we're gonna save that. So I apply to every jobs unless it's over 50 applications, and over 50 applications will be denoted by 50 plus. I don't do the suspension stuff because I mentioned so my client doesn't really want one-off gigs because he doesn't really get a good return on investment for one-off gigs. So Senior Google Ads Specialist, that's definitely worth a look. And guys, just because it says 20 to 50, I always say you should assume that it's maybe 23 or 25 instead of 46, because that's going to put you off applying. And like I said, if you follow sort of the format of this course so far, you're going to be blowing the competition out of the water with personalized outreach, personalized proposals, and a very solid profile picture. You're going to be blowing them out of the water. Google Business Specialist, I'm not going to click that. Media buyer for ad campaigns, I've seen Google Ads here, definitely worth a click. UK. Google Merchant Center, I'm going to keep going. Google Tag Manager Expert, $150. He's a troubleshoot. I'm just gonna keep going. Google Ads Campaign Manager. That's perfect. And as you can see, we're 8 hours here. So usually for this particular keyword, I go to page 4 because Upwork made an update. It doesn't tell you after. You'll see. We're just gonna say yesterday because right now I'm recording this at 10:30 a.m. After we pass 10 hours, it's just gonna say yesterday. So you kind of just want to keep track. After a few days, you'll know the numbers of the pages you should go to on Times 50. So I go to page 4 with Google Ads Expert. From my experience, apply to jobs in Australia and New Zealand. If you're in that area, you're more likely to get responses and stuff, but it's just very, very difficult sorting out logistics for calls and stuff like that, working with people from that side of the world, from my experience. Google Ads Management for law firm. I'm not going to click this just because I've seen his hourly rate. It's less than $15. I don't recommend applying to anything with an hourly rate less than $15. See, 50 plus, not going to bother. Campaign editor. Let's keep going here. And again, I'm not rushing. I'm looking at GTM specialist, Google Tag Manager, less than 1 month. I'm just going to keep going. They're looking for issue fix. I don't really apply for those kind of jobs for my client. So Google for airtime. This is India. I don't apply to jobs from there. Let's keep going. Again, you're just really looking for the keywords of GA4. This is just a setup. We have an issue. Not going to apply. Let's go to the next page. Another 50 plus there. $50 plus, you can see there's many 50 pluses. Google Ads Expert, let's just dash that in there. Google Ads 20 to 50. Again, I'm just going to leave it just because it says Australia. And this is going to be the last page here. Paid ad specialists. I've seen Google Ads here. I've seen it's within an hourly rate. Part-time Google Ads Manager. It says part-time. I don't apply for part-time and full-time roles because they're expecting you to dedicate a certain amount of hours. That's why I don't do that. So let's keep going. Google AdWords Specialist, India. Google Ads, $18, Portugal. You're looking for a freelancer. See, if you're offering ads and people are saying, yeah, we want Meta ads, Google ads, and TikTok ad specialists, I don't always apply to that. You can apply and say, hey, look, I don't do Meta ads and TikTok ads, but I do Google ads, or vice versa. But typically, they're looking for someone who can just sort of do everything. And I don't really like to work with those kinds of people. Media buyer, Google ads again, 50 plus, skip. Google shopping ads, keep going. Media buyer setup. There's no Google ads there. So whether it's TikTok ads, you just do this every day, you're going to get results. And the thing with this is that you're going to see here, I'm just going to get to the end of page 4. And this is around 24 hours. So I would recommend doing it at the same time every day or around the same time every day. So you're just covering every single job. And you could just leave it at that, but I never do that. I always put in different keywords, so like paid advertising. This one is shorter. But sometimes oftentimes you can get different jobs that might not have showed up under the regular Google ads. So we're already at 10 hours. At this one, I'm just going to do the first page. I'm just looking, digital marketing. Let's put Google ads there, worth a look, see? Let's keep going. So different keywords, and I recommend 4 keywords for whatever service it is, 4 different keywords. Some will have more results, some will have less results, but 4 keywords nonetheless. That's the strategy. Keep going. I don't see Google ads there. I don't see Google ads here, but I see PPC. Oh, it's already saved that one. Let's keep going. Google Ads 50 plus, paid ad specialist. Google Ads is here. I'm gonna click it and just have a look. Let's keep going. So I'm already at 2 days ago. So now I'm gonna change to my next keyword, which is PPC advertising. This one usually runs 2 pages. As you can see, I've got 18 jobs here already. Let's see. This one's usually 2 pages. 6 hours ago, about halfway. Senior Google Ads, you saved all of the SEO expert, $15. So I'm gonna assume we're about 12 hours right now. Master media buyer. So this is great, and it's great at Facebook ads and TikTok ads. So sometimes people think that just because you're a specialist in TikTok, you know all of them. It doesn't necessarily work like that. So this one I'm going to save as well. Google Ads Manager, it's not saved. 5 to 10, that looks like a really good one. 2, and a lot of the time people just type in Google Ads and go, and they won't type in other keywords. So they're going to miss, like, you're going to maximize your opportunity to get results on this. And remember, we're not going to apply for all the jobs, because I think I did the maths on the connects. Just do Upwork connects cost. Let's see if we can get yeah, that's what I wanted. So keep going. I'm just going to go maybe 80% of the way on this one. Google Ads, yeah, I don't think we're getting any more. Senior media buyer, Pinterest. See, even if you're doing something as different as Pinterest PPC, whatever it is, there's opportunity on Upwork. And the last one, my last keyword for this particular, so the connects pricing, I think someone's going to put it down here. Yeah, so $80 for 12, 80 for 12. A connect is like, a job application is like 16 on average at this point. So you're practically paying $2 per application. It's definitely not free. And this is my last keyword. And this one usually runs for 6 pages actually. So I'm just gonna go. It might seem like I'm going fast, but you would go slower than this. I've just been doing this for years now. So Google and Meta ads in the USA. I'm gonna have a look at this. I saw Amazon sellers. I'll be ready to see that one. Keep going. So just keep going. It's always good to put in the different keywords, because something you missed on one keyword, you might catch it on the next one. So as you can see, I'm at the end of page 1 and it's 5 hours. So sometimes you can just do the math, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 25 hours is page 5. So I can go to page 5. It'll be about right. But I always say go safe. Once you got your page numbers, just keep going. Long time roll. Google Ads Expert, already done. So I haven't got anything new so far. So I'm still going. Email marketing, got that. Google search problems. Yeah, I don't work with anyone who already has problems. They'll be like, oh, we've tried TikTok ads for 6 months now. We've worked with this guy, that guy. Can you help? And it's like, well, if these guys couldn't help, I probably can't help. And a lot of the time, I don't work with anyone with issues. Because I've learned from my mistakes. They'll be like, oh yeah, everything's fine, just come in and do this, and you get in and it's an absolute mess, and it's just not worth the amount that you charge them for, to overcome the hurdles and things like that. Management, again, $15, keep on going. Okay. And I'm just going to keep on going. Digital marketing, Meta Google, I'm going to save that. I saw $1,500 there. Google review note, Google ad campaign specialist for Dutch B2B website. That's fine. 4. So we've got 21 jobs now to go through. So you can imagine doing this every day. It's a process. Some days will be a lot less saved jobs, a lot less applications, some more applications. But you stay consistent with this. Whatever results you're seeking will be yielded. Google Search Console issues. No. We're not looking for just a quick. And I'm not saying you can't do those types of jobs. Like if you want to help someone and you know you have expertise, go for it. I just don't feel it's a good return on investment for your time and your energy to do those kinds of jobs. Cold email outreach specialists. Let's keep going. Google Ads Manager. Google Ads Expert. Google Ads Expert. Just keep going. And I'm going to do the final page, page 6. Let's see if we get anything here. That's PPC Manager. Join the team. Let's have a look at that. Google Ads 50 plus. So yeah, the main thing to look at is the title. And you also want to look at these things here. B2B marketing expert using Hotspot. Google, $8. Nope. Excuse me. And yeah, that's the end of that. So in the next video, I'll be showing you, once you've done that, so you do that every day for 4 keywords for your particular niche, and be specific in your niche, as I mentioned in the previous video. Don't be like, we do ads, do Google, TikTok, and Facebook. No, make yourself specialize in meta ads. Hire people, whether you're using Fiverr, onlinejobs.ph, find people even via Upwork who have the case studies that you desire, and you have a team. You don't phrase it as an agency, because people want to feel like they're working with an individual. It's like me and my partner, Rahul. We've got the best case studies in this particular niche. So you're gonna get the best results working with us. Look, here's what we've done. Have case studies. Like if you don't have case studies, you can get clients, but you can always just find somebody to work with you to get case studies. So in the next video, we're going to be talking about how we're going to narrow this 22 down and see which jobs we're going to apply to, and you're going to learn some things, be speaking through it.